Slower download speeds, GameStop in more trouble, can you not find a Nintendo Switch? Should you get the Switch Lite? And Nintendo Switch's Direct Mini, was it any good? All that and more coming right up. Welcome back to Sodi Pop Gaming News, everyone. My name is Matt, and you are on the Sodi Pop YouTube channel. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and go ahead and subscribe to the 3Ts and IG, the Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and of course, Instagram at Sodi Pop Media. I really appreciate it. And if you want to see something coming up, make sure to comment below and contact me. Of course, we have a ton that happened this week in gaming, so let's catch right up. First off, the PlayStation 5. So this past week I made a video comparing the PlayStation 5 to the Xbox Series X, and I had a nice little chat with a gentleman that I'll go ahead and post there, or lady, not sure, that talked about the GPU and Mark Cerny saying that the teraflops don't necessarily matter. That is true, he did say that, and I want to just clear it up. He said you get more from the speed of the GPU instead of the teraflops. So at a higher clock speed, you'd get more out of the L1 and L2 cache, or cache, I think it's cache, instead of just pure teraflop performance. So I wanted to clear that up. Moving on, is Sony slowing down the internet? Yes. In fact, they've been doing it in the UK for a little bit already, but they do clarify they are slowing down the downloads from the PlayStation Network. I'm going to go ahead and read a nice quote from you here. Beginning today, so this comes from the Jim Ryan on the PlayStation blog. Beginning today, we will take similar measures in the United States, and we will continue to take appropriate action to do our part to help ensure internet stability as this unprecedented situation is to evolve. We are grateful for the role we play in helping deliver the sense of community and entertainment in these very trying times. Thank you again for your support and your patience for being part of the PlayStation community. Stay home and stay safe. All right, so there it is. And the PS5, the PlayStation, all the talk right now, just like the Xbox Series X. Will it be delayed? Well, PlayStation doesn't think so yet. There's no information, but they are delaying, according to Bloomberg, an earnings report, and they are thinking that this quarter's profit may somewhat be wiped out by, of course, the virus that shall not be named. I'm going to take a little time to put a side note. I'm going to expect all these companies to have delays. I'm going to expect the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation to have somewhat of a delay, if not a immediate delay as far as the launch. I think they will be have less production of the PlayStation 5 and less production of the Xbox Series X, because some of the major outbreak zones this is happening in are where a lot of the factories are. So a couple of factories aren't even able to produce. In addition to that, you have a big downturn in the economics of just every household. So people aren't going to be able to buy, or not willing to buy, not as comfortable to buy a new PlayStation 5 or Series X come holiday time. So I do expect delays, if not in the system itself, at least the manufacturing. They haven't announced anything yet, but that is just my personal opinion, and I'm sure others share that opinion as well. Moving on to the Nintendo Switch. So to start with, there is a huge Nintendo Switch shortage. Again, this is due in part to the factories producing them. I found out about this a few nights ago when my girlfriend's sister-in-law texted her saying, "Hey, ask Matt where we can find a Switch." And I went ahead and said, "What do you mean?" And I went and looked it up. I couldn't find a regular Nintendo Switch anywhere. Now that begs the question, you can't find a Nintendo Switch anywhere for a normal price. Should you get the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is still available in some different colors and variants? If you want to only play alone and handheld, yes, it is $200 instead of the regular Switch's $300. It is handheld only. You cannot connect it to the TV, and is meant to be much more of an individual experience. So if that's what you're looking for, great, go for it. It is a little bit cheaper, and you can get it right now to play some of those great games like Animal Crossing as well. Moving on, the Nintendo Direct Mini. Nintendo had a surprise Direct yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and post my video right here. I did go in depth into it, covered everything. I'm just going to cover a few of the standouts I thought right now, but go ahead and check that video out. I did a deep dive into the Direct Mini. It was awesome. 25 minutes of just pure, I thought, really good stuff. So we didn't get a new Mario game. That was heavily rumored. No new Mario game. We'll get to that later. We might be getting one later on this year. But a few things I'm excited for. Burnout Paradise Remastered, one of the best Burnout games ever to be released, is coming out remastered at 60 frames per second. I believe it is released yesterday, so go ahead and check it out. It is on the PS5, Xbox, and PC already. An amazing game. We also have a Ring Fit update, so if you want to get some exercise while you're in the house, well, you can do that even easier. If you do have the Ring Fit for the Nintendo Switch, you can enjoy a rhythm game, or kind of like a Dance Dance Revolution, but with the Ring Fit. Looks like a lot of fun. Some different Nintendo properties in there, such as Splatoon 2 and of course Mario Odyssey. And then they have an endless runner mode. So if you don't want to stop and do the battles, which sometimes I felt like interrupted the flow of the game, you can just keep on running, keep on blasting your little air, and jumping up and down. That's actually a really fun way to burn some calories. So super excited about both those modes. I really enjoy that. Also, in addition to the Ring Fit, they started off with Xenoblade Chronicles. There's going to be a new Smash Brothers character. It will be from ARMS, but they said, hey, we're going to announce who it is later in June. So we don't know the ARMS character, but it will be coming from the game ARMS. And then there is a new game that was released yesterday along with the Nintendo Direct Mini called Good Job. It looks great. I haven't played it yet. I want to go ahead and check it out. Looks kind of similar to like a Untitled Goose Game, where it is your part to do a job, but however you get that job done is up to you, and the more mayhem you cause, the more fun it is. So it looks really good. Definitely want to check it out. I thought that those were the standouts to this Nintendo Direct. And then lastly, I've been playing Animal Crossing. I will have my thoughts out later in its own video, because I feel like that needs to have a dedicated video. They may or may not be what you think I'm thinking, that you're thinking, that we're thinking. All right. GameStop, are they in more trouble? Well, it is confirmed that I saw on Screen Rant that they are closing 320 stores permanently. This is part of the ongoing restructuring and consolidation of GameStop. Does this impede? We saw before that GameStop was going to have these game cafes that were going to be more integrated with coming by, playing some older style games, maybe more esports and tournaments at the actual GameStop itself. I thought that was a really cool idea. I do like some gaming bars. I do like gaming cafes. So I was hoping we would get to see that. Will this affect that plan? Well, I didn't see any news that it would. Hopefully it won't. I'm assuming that plan will be delayed a little bit, since the economy will need a little bit of a push from here on out, and we will see if GameStop will further close anything else. There's been a lot of news about GameStop recently. And then lastly, latest games coming up. So of course we have the Resident Evil 3 is coming out April 3rd. There is a demo out right now, so go ahead and check it out. Looks fantastic. Of course, Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming out April 10th. Animal Crossing Bunny Day update in mid-April. That will essentially be kind of like the Easter Bunny coming by. It's called Zippy Bunny, I believe. Looks like a lot of fun. Half-Life Alyx has been getting rave reviews. That is a VR game. Hopefully that will be coming out for PlayStation VR. We have the demo for Trials of Mana. I've been playing that. Seiken Densetsu 3. The demo for Bravely Default was announced and released yesterday, along with that Nintendo Direct Mini. A Good Job is out yesterday. So is the Ring Fit update. And then one of the cooler things, Star Wars Jedi Academy was announced and released yesterday on the Nintendo Switch, if you're hankering for some old style Star Wars game. And lastly, of course, Rumor Patrol. Woo woo! We have more rumors in addition to the Nintendo Direct Mini. There's a whole bunch of rumors with that, but this one comes from Jeffrey Grubb. He did call a lot of stuff in the previous Nintendo Direct, and he says that Nintendo will be leaning on remastered games for the rest of 2020. I think personally that is amazing. There are a whole bunch of odd games that didn't come off the Wii U and a whole bunch of games that I haven't played from the Wii and previous eras that I think would look amazing if they got remastered. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, some of the best 3D Mario games. They need to get on the Switch. Of course, Legend of Zelda. We got pretty much all of them, but Wind Waker HD I want to see come back. I know that was on the Wii U. Bring that into the Switch. Oh my gosh, that would sell like crazy. I would be so happy for that. And then people have been clamoring for things like Paper Mario, really any of the Mario games. There's a whole bunch that they could remake and remaster and have it brought out, just like Xenoblade Chronicles. This was further corroborated by Emily Rogers' a tweet a couple of days ago. She hasn't been as dead on about this, but she did mention that, hey, there's going to be a lot of blasts from the past on the Nintendo Switch coming up. All right, thank you so much. That about does it for this gaming news. There's so much to talk about this week, and there's little stories popping up here and there. Again, I'm thinking about doing this maybe twice a week and not just saving it all for Friday, since it is a lot to cover. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below, like and follow, comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if I missed something, or if you thought any games were amazing in that Nintendo Direct that I did not mention. Again, at Sodi Pop Media on pretty much everything, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. And then every 9 a.m. or every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch, I do have a live stream right now with Rocket League, and then I will be doing a little bit of Animal Crossing as well. All right, guys, enjoy your day. Remember,
be yourself
and eat a cookie. Bye.